Yeah, man. It's the one and only DJ Chase. I got the foot on the necks. You know this, man. A new pregame party miss podcast episode today. Once again, this episode is brought to you by College Radio Directory. Use the promo code DJ Chase and podcast directory as well. And Groove are the hottest platform to get in touch with playlist curators, content people, real people get your music reviewed, real people, not bots. And once again, we have Houston's own, the dope, the super fly, my guy Crash, aka Crash Dummy in the building. What's good, King?
We'll go down, man. It's your boy Crash straight out of Houston. I'm on here showing some love to DJ Chase. Let's get to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You know the vibes, man. And I'm a fan, man. Like I said, I just got familiar with you as of like maybe like within a week or so. I get so much music submitted. Everybody gets bent out of shape, but I meet so many artists and so much talent. And you have one of the things that I noticed about you that you have really, really incredible visuals. So, compliments to you as far as that, because you meet a lot of artists. They don't have no content on the YouTube. So I wanted to,
Yeah,
salute you on that. So
appreciate it.
yeah, for sure. And I want to get into your background a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see too many interviews on you, but I want you to tell your story from your words. With that being said, so you're from Houston, correct?
Yeah, from Houston, specifically the southwest side, A-Leave.
Mm-hmm.
So, what A-Leave is basically like how you got Los Angeles, but you got Compton. Compton is in Los Angeles, but it's just a small little area. So
Mm-hmm.
where I'm from, A-Leave is basically the Compton of Houston type
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Okay. Is
So
that a good thing or a bad thing?
give or take, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it used to be. I would say it used to be sort of something like a bad thing, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
if you from there, you straight. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
from Compton, you straight. But it's like if you
Mm.
know what I mean, you trying to be a tourist, stay your ass downtown.
I feel you. I'm from New York, so I know how it is. I'm from the Bronx, so listen, I
You
know how
feel
it
me? You
is.
already got a little bit of the
Yeah,
works. You know
yes,
what I'm
sir,
saying?
yes, sir, yes, sir. And with that being said, so how would you describe growing up in Southwest Houston to you? Like, how was it like coming up? You know what I'm saying? Because growing up is different than being a teenager and an adult. So how was it growing up for you in that part of Houston?
Shit, it was really like a character development for real. Like
Mm,
it was you learn. You know what I'm saying? You don't really take too many L's, but you learn for shit show. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Me, I was more so like I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. Like yeah, I was a kid. I had my childhood. I loved being outside. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing, but
mm,
yeah, like I said with the Compton example, like it was a lot of violence outside for real. So
yeah.
you have to really choose your circle for real. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It's either if you gonna be with all the kids that gang bang because they born into it,
yeah.
you gonna be with the kids who daddies be in the cartel and drug
Mm,
dens and all that. It's like you had to really choose your circle for real. So
mm,
I just stayed by myself, and whoever gravitated towards me or whoever I gravitated towards, I was like, okay, then you know what I'm saying? We on some cool shit, but
mm.
I ain't really on that other shit. You feel me? But
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
growing up though, yeah, it was smooth though. That's
gotcha.
really why I can't really see myself living nowhere else for real.
Yeah, you don't want
Like
to go nowhere else?
I've been to a lot of places, man, but nothing feel like Houston. Like I feel like the closest thing that feel like Houston
Mm.
is probably Atlanta, but it's just something about Atlanta that just don't scream home to me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. All right, and then with that being said, man, as far as your upbringing, was your parents involved in music? Like, did you grow up with your mom and your dad or anything like that?
Yeah. I grew up in a two-parent household. I feel
Mm,
like that's like a major key to a
mm,
lot of things, especially when it comes to
mm,
like how to think on things and like you know what I'm saying, having a perspective on things. Because I'm not more so, oh, this is what my mom would think, or
mm,
more so this is what my pops would think. Like I got a
mm,
balance type shit when it comes to making decisions and everything like that.
mm,
Um, so yeah, I root to two-parent household.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it was about the same.
Got you. And were your parents any of your parents involved in music, or you just did music on your
Um,
own?
nah, when it came to like making music and shit like that,
Mm,
nah, it
mm,
was it was it was more so me. My pops,
mm,
he played like instruments and shit like that. He used to be in like parades and everything like that growing up in Louisiana and shit like
mm.
that. But
Okay.
my mom, she ain't really do the music shit. So
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
No, you know, yeah, you
Picking
know,
it up
yeah,
with like
yeah,
lyrics and words and shit. That was
yeah.
came out of the blue to them when I started doing that shit. Cause I was doing that shit as young as like 8 years old and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. That was actually my next question. Like, what age did you start like working on music? Like, when did you realize, you know what, I want to start recording things like that?
Yeah, like so, that first day of school, they always ask you, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" and shit like that. So, you
Hmm.
know, I used to get ready for school watching MTV in the morning when they used to actually show music videos
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I used to watch that shit getting ready for school. I'm like, man, fuck school. I want to go do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you get to school, they ask you what you want to be. I'd be like, shit, I want to be a rapper, or you
Mm,
know what I'm saying. At the timing, I was still a kid, so I would be like, I want to be a rapper,
mm,
or I want
mm.
to be a skateboarder. So, because
Oh, okay.
around that time, I was like, man, there ain't nothing cooler than that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I still got my
mm.
skateboard right now. I probably ain't
Yeah,
picked it up in a few years, but I still got it right now. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
Got
think
you, got you.
about kindergarten, but like as far as like actually getting in the booth and like recording some shit, about 8 years old for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And with that being said, did you play like any sports in high school, anything like that?
I played every sport there is, brother. Only
Yeah,
sport I didn't play was tennis.
yeah. Got you. All right, you watching the playoffs? I know. I know Houston is not. Are you? I know you're. Are you a basketball fan more or a football fan?
Basketball fan, you on the right course, brother.
Okay, got you, got you. How you feel about my boy Shea going to the championship?
Hey man, them niggas going off. And I used to be an OKC fan. So
Yeah,
seeing OKC going is shit. It's kind of full circle. If you look at their top three, you know what I'm saying? They just
yeah,
the modern day Russ, KD, and Harden when they was all on the same team. So hey,
yeah. But you know who's a sleeper on that team is my boy Chet though. Chet is I think
nah,
Chet is a
Chet,
sleeper.
he the one that's they KD right now. So
Hmm.
they need to go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, yeah. So how you feel about the old guys like Durant, LeBron, Steph? They getting phased out a little bit. You know, the young boys is because Cheddar, what 2 years? He only been anything what 2 years, not 3 years, something like that.
About 2 or 3 years,
Two or
you
three,
got.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know, how do you feel about the old heads getting kind of phased out a little bit there?
I mean, shit, they better leave their legacy in some type of way. I mean, Bron ain't really got to do too much because hold on, my bad. Yeah,
Nigga.
Bron ain't got to really do too much because he got his Bronny on there, and then
Mm-hmm.
backdoor Bryce about to come. So,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as KD and Steph, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Steph changed the game as is, so
Yeah.
he really ain't too much got to do anything but just keep
Mm-hmm.
knocking them shits over people.
Yeah.
KD, I mean, I feel like KD, the only thing he got to do before he go is just win him a ring. Some way, somehow, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He can come to the Rockets or some shit like that. But
I don't think.
somehow,
I don't think.
somewhere,
I think he gonna do it. I think KD, the way the type of person KD is, I think he gonna go to the OKC. I think he gonna try to sneak in the OKC. Hopefully they don't do that, but I think he is though.
if they win, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think he
If
gonna
they
try to
win.
sneak over there. Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, I feel like yeah, they just gotta leave they mark some way somehow. Bron
Mm.
and KD already, not KD, Bron and
Steph.
Steph already
Yeah, they
did.
already yeah legends. Yeah, they legends. Yeah.
So after
Mm.
that, it's just really more so what KD gonna do. But
Yeah,
I just hope.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah. And I want to ask you this question now. Houston, as you know, everybody steals Houston swag. Everybody steals Houston sound. Everyone has stolen it. Everything. Who inspired you from Houston?
Ooh, see, that's a hard question because I'm the type of like even when in real life I'm an introvert. So when it comes to music, I'm kind of like the same way because it is very easily the same way like how you say everybody kind of take the drip or whatever from Houston and shit
Yeah.
is very easy to get caught on to what somebody else is doing as far as like what they create because then you fuck with it like and it's real difficult to fuck with somebody's shit especially if you don't know them but if you keep on hearing them and keep on hearing them you like man this shit right here jam it
Mm,
get real as an artist, it get real easy to get caught up in how somebody else's sound and how somebody else's
mm,
music is, and then when you get to creating your own music, you damn near subconsciously recreating what the hell you like. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So when it come to me, I fuck with all the Houston artists, and I tap in with everybody that I feel like I fuck with. If I keep hearing your music, or if I can't get it out of my head, I'm gonna tap in. You know what I'm
mm.
saying?
Yeah.
But as far as like who inspired me out here,
Mm,
The answer, honestly, is nobody for real. 'Cause, like, and the music speaks for itself. I don't have no music that sounds like
Mm,
anybody that you've ever heard.
yeah.
I don't even have one song out of all my songs that sound the same as any other song that I have. That was like my main goal when I first started music, to not have not one song sound the same. You may
Mm,
know though, the only thing that's gonna sound the same about the song is that that's Crash that's rapping it.
mm. Gotcha, gotcha. For sure, for sure. So nobody from like Houston, not the. I'm like I said, I hear a lot about Houston, but I don't know the side, so I don't want to get it wrong. But like the
Yeah.
Zeros, the Trader Truths, none of them guys inspired you. The Lil Kiki, none of them inspired you.
As far as like representing Houston,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as doing it for the city,
Yeah.
hell yeah. But when it comes to the music and like what I talk about and like
Mm,
how I move and all that shit, it's all authentic. It's
yeah.
really all me.
Got you, got you. And I do want to ask you this question. Like, I see you perform at a lot of places, like I say, Houston, Atlanta, Kansas City, things like that. Where has been your favorite place to perform?
Ooh. Atlanta is up there. Atlanta is up there.
Atlanta's my spot. I love Atlanta. I'm in Charlotte right now, so I always go back and forth. But I love
Yeah.
Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Yeah.
Um Shit, I guess I'll have to say South by Southwest in Austin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah, only
that's my
only
spot.
because they're no longer doing it anymore.
Hmm.
But every time I've ever went out there and performed, it's
Hmm.
always been a movie. It's
Yeah, yeah,
always been a movie.
yeah, yeah. I was there this year. Yeah, it's definitely dope. Yeah. Hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for
but
sure.
Atlanta is the close second though, for
Yeah,
sure.
fire, fire. And I do want to ask you this. I want to get kind of personal, if that's okay.
Yeah,
I
what's
see
up?
2022. You just had your son. Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
How has that put your grind on music? How has that inspired that grind to turn it up?
Man, you put that fire under that ass. That's what it did.
For sure, for sure.
I don't see how a lot of people feel like, oh man, my life is over, or
Mm,
you can't go shoot for the stars just because you got responsibilities added on to your responsibilities. That shit don't stop me. Like
mm,
I never felt like anything was an anchor. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Especially when it came to my own children.
mm.
So yeah, knowing that he was on the way, I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna get it. I'm finna get it. I'm finna get
Yeah,
it. This shit ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
yeah,
even got a song when I first started,
yeah.
and in the song, one of the lyrics I said, hustle so damn hard like I got children. And
Mm.
then the ad lib, I got children, nah. ended up ended up getting children. Now I'm hustling so damn hard like I got
Yeah,
children. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
just all a perspective and it's a mindset. And then like I said, I came from a two-parent household. So
yeah.
when it comes to kids and everything like that, like my pops and they always made sure to keep us close together, nothing more important than family. So
Mm.
having my own child is like, oh yeah, this is the best thing in the world. This is really almost better than making music, and it is,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and it is. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like, yeah, I love it. I love parent of fatherhood, bro. This shit is the
yeah.
best.
For sure, for sure. I'm glad to hear that, man. And I do want to ask you this, right? Now, Houston is, especially Texas itself, is known for the independence. How is the market to you for Houston music? Like, do you feel like it's easy? I mean, I know you already kind of described it in a way, but do you feel like it's easier for you to break in your own hometown in Houston, or do you feel like you have like a lot of haters or pushback in your own hometown?
I'm not gonna say it's a lot of haters, but you do gotta leave. Like you
Mm,
can't you can't stay here. You can't stay here if you want to make something happen. Like it's
mm,
you can get as big as you want to get.
mm,
You could be big as hell. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
But you're gonna have to leave. It don't necessarily mean you got to move, but you're gonna have to get out and then maybe come back. But you gotta move around. You can never stay stagnant here and then just think you're gonna blow here.
mm,
Cause yeah, it's some people who may be envious. It's maybe some people that may be jealous of your success, or just maybe because you tapped in with somebody that say so person probably can't get tapped in with. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? But it's more so, networking, this, that, and the third.
mm,
Perfect example is using it. Let's just go back to Atlanta because that seemed to be like the best one of the day right now.
mm,
I went to Atlanta for I think maybe like 4 days, and
mm,
I had 7 shows within those 4 days.
mm.
Had a feature and a radio podcast all within those 4 days. I've never been there ever
Yeah,
before.
Yeah.
Never been there before, but it's just so easy to network out there because everybody else, they got the same end goal. So
Yeah.
it's like if you succeed, we really all succeed because we was all there working. We all doing the same thing.
Mm.
It's not much of the same mindset out here. So
Mm.
in Houston, it's more so. In Houston, it's more so, and this is where I'm kind of grateful for it because it put it in my mind so that way everywhere I go, I know how to look for people I need to network with.
Mm.
But out here, it don't matter how much money you got. It don't
Mm.
matter how much cars you got, or how big your house is, who you know, how you
Mm.
know. It all matters on how are you authentic? Are you real?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Are you solid? Because if you pass all of those judgments,
Yeah.
then somebody can work with you. Like I said, because a lot of people be out here. It be a lot of fuck niggas who got a lot of money, but
Mm.
ain't nobody gonna work with you if you not real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that play a major role in how I make decisions and where I go everywhere. And part of the reasons why I say,
Mm.
like I've been a lot of places, but it don't feel like home.
Mm.
Like LA, one of them. It's like LA,
Mm.
cool.
Mm.
It damn near fit like the atmosphere. Damn near is just like Houston, but it's just
Mm.
like it seemed like everybody feel like they the main character out there, and it's
Yo,
like
you know what's fucking bugged out, bro? I literally just texted my wife that before we got on. That's exactly the exact words that I said too. And I'm older, so I don't know what none of that Instagram language is. And I'm like, what I said, what the hell is this? Why does everybody think they are a celebrity in their own movie? It's everywhere, bro. Like it's
real
bugged
talk,
out.
real talk.
Yeah, and I get so many like people hit me up, bro. Like everybody, I'm like I'm not your personal fucking DJ. Like I don't know why you think this. Like I'm not signed to nobody. I have my own company. Like you know what I'm saying. But I say that to say too, as far as with you, you know, do you feel like you know what it's easy to book shows and get like paid bookings in your hometown too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
sure, for sure. Because it's always something going on in Houston. It's
Mm-hmm.
something going on a Tuesday, a
Yeah.
Monday. You know what I'm saying? So it shows literally every day. So
Mm-hmm.
now getting paid for them, that's
Yeah.
another thing.
Okay.
But as far as like getting shows just to get shows, or somebody
Mm-hmm.
wants you to come perform because it's a showcase and shit like that, it's so easy. It's
Mm-hmm.
so easy out here. I tell everybody that I ever meet
Mm-hmm.
when I go anywhere, man, you need to come to Houston, do a show, get you some, you know what I'm saying, build up your resume, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Houston is the place to start when it comes to anything. You even
Mm-hmm.
just building a business. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
so easy to work out here. It's just
Mm-hmm.
who you work with. That's
Gotcha.
important.
Gotcha. Perfect. I appreciate that. And it's something I wanted to touch on too. Now your visuals. You have really, really, really good visuals, brother. When did you? Because like I said, I see your first video was like 6 years ago, and you just stepped your game up each time, and it's getting better and better. How important? Because we just talked about this. How important? As a new artist or just a working artist, how important is it as a working artist? Are your visuals to your bookings and things like that? How to like incorporating that to your booking fee and things like that?
That's the most important thing besides this track itself because I'm a visionary. So when it comes to hearing my words, I want you to see my words rather. So you don't forget them. Because what you see, you'll see some shit and remember it before you hear some shit and remember it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm a visual learner. So,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the music videos, it's so important because eventually I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna stop making music videos altogether
Why?
to make music movies.
Okay. Okay. Let's get
You
it.
know what
Let's
I'm
get
saying?
it.
So my
Let's get
music
it.
videos is gonna be like short films and then, you
Mm,
know what I'm saying, continue with the music video portion of it.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Because as we both know, we getting older and we see it in real time,
mm,
people's attention spans are shortening and shortening and shortening.
mm,
So if you got a short film that's with it, which will kind of be like a little small movie, it's
mm,
entertaining to where the fact that whatever's going on in the short film, you're gonna come back to it, or
mm,
people can clip farm from it,
mm,
and XYZ. It's just so many pros that go into it. So if I just make a short film rather than just a short music video,
mm,
so that's what I'm gravitating towards. But
mm.
as far as like quality of the music videos, it's important. Nobody's gonna watch your shit. Your shit look like it's been recorded on a cell phone or that
Yeah.
little
Talk to him.
Nokia,
Talk to him. Talk to them.
that you get from the damn pawn shop. Like all that shit like that, like quality takes you a long way. You can have the worst audio, and I've seen this. You can have the worst audio that you recorded on BandLab watered up iPhone microphone.
Yeah.
But if your video is top notch, they're
Yep.
gonna watch it.
Yep. Yep. That's true. I appreciate that piece of advice. And I do want to ask you this, right? And we're gonna get into that new singer Power Up, right?
Yeah.
Once again, you have a unique sound. You have a real like trap singing. I don't know what it is. Like, how did you come up with that sound? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even put a name. And once again, I hate people comparing me. So I'm not
Yeah.
even comparing your sound, but you have a really, really unique sound. How did you come up with that singing trap kind of sound?
Basically the same way like how I put it with who inspired me is more so like just focusing on my own craft, focusing on my own sound,
Mm,
shutting out everything that you hear around you and just really just locking in. So I know what I sound like, so let me experiment with my voice in many ways. That's
mm,
why. So I guess the best way to say how did I come up with the sound? None of
mm,
my music sounds the same. So just add it up all together. This is my voice. I know what I can do with my voice.
mm,
Let me experiment. Um, and most of the time when I'm recording these songs, it be one take Jake. So when I'm
mm,
listening to my voice, if I don't like the bar, I'll redo it.
mm,
Keep going, keep going. If I don't like the bar, I'll redo it. So
mm,
it's just more so experimenting, but
mm,
I know what I can do with my voice and what I can't do. Like
mm.
so,
Yeah,
I just had to perfect it.
got you. And then I want to ask you this question. So, do you work with producers or do you produce your own beats?
Oh no, I work for producers for sure. I
Mm,
tried to dabble in making my own beats and shit.
mm.
I was like, man, if Kanye can do it, I could do it. But
Nah, you gotta have a gift for that. You gotta have a gift for it.
you gotta have it the
Gift,
same
you
way.
gotta have it same way. You gotta have a gift for it. All right, and
Yeah,
I do want to ask you this question as well, too, my brother. Like, you know, all that you've been through, all that you learn in the business, what besides your son, and I know that's a major factor, but what keeps you motivated and what keeps you on your toes as far as doing the music business? Doing music, excuse me.
I love music. I wake up in the morning, I think music. Like literally, I woke up today and I was like, oh shit, interview. Like I knew,
Mm,
like everything that I do, I think I put music first. Like I get in the car, I don't listen to songs. I put on instrumentals and
mm,
make more music. Like
mm.
my son be in the car with me. I'm rapping with him. I turn around, look at the back. You like that one? No. Ah, fuck. I gotta make another
Yeah,
one. Like you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's everything when it comes to music. It's just I breathe it. So I don't
Mm,
really look at anything else when it comes to like doing anything else. So
gotcha.
that's really the main factor.
Yeah, and let's talk about some music right quick. The new single "Power Up," fire single, dope single, my brother. How did you? Okay, I know you said that you kind of just freestyle it and just give it a dabble. What made you
Yeah.
pick that particular beat? Because it's real like dark and slow, and but you're like
Yeah.
flowing, like you're singing on it, but you're rapping on it. How'd you come up with that type of sound for that record?
Well, shit, shout out my nigga Rod Taylor because he the one that made the beat.
Mm,
So I pulled up on him at the studio. I'm just like, man, play me whatever, bro. So
yeah,
he was playing some shit. He was like, "You got a YouTube beat?" I was like, "Oh no, sir." I put my hand on the shoulder. I said, "Play me something.
yeah,
This is your studio. I know you got some beats." So we ran through. We didn't even run through that many. We probably ran through like two or three. But whenever it landed on that beat, I was like, "Hold on,
yeah,
just a second. I
yeah,
see something. I see something. All right, I'm ready." So
yeah.
we get in there. I just knocked out the hook first because that's usually how it starts with my creative process. I always come up with the hook real fast.
Mm,
So then after that, we just kept punching in. But that beat,
yeah.
like that's usually how I make my songs. I don't never know what the song gonna be about. I didn't even have a name for Power Up before when the song was done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't never know what it's gonna sound like before I hear the beat. As soon as
Mm,
I hear the beat, it's like a whole frequency download in my head, and then it's just like, okay, time to let it play.
mm. Gotcha, gotcha. I feel that, brother. And I do want to ask you this question, because I'm looking right now. That's actually what I was looking for. Do you don't have no? There's a video for this video for Power Up. Yes, yes. Is that almost 5,000 streams? I was looking at that. Yes, I did look at it. Now, how
Yeah.
did you? What inspired the gas station flow at the video? That's what I was wanting to ask you.
Man, so around the time when me and the director was like discussing like how we wanted to do it and where we wanted to do it, I
Yeah,
had I'm talking about the meanest of all headaches.
yeah,
So I'm having a meeting with him and I'm rushing this shit. I'm like, man, whatever you want to do, you're the director. I paid you to do it. So I just figured out I trust your vision.
yeah, yeah.
Like, but I did tell him that I do want it to be more incorporate outside though, however we do it, because I want some drone shots and shit
Mm,
like that. But he put that shit together. Like
Yeah,
that's probably the best video I've ever had. I'm not
yeah.
even lie. So
Fire, fire. And as you work all your videos, you work with the same director, or do you like come up with the treatment, or does the director come up with the treatment?
I work with every different directors.
Director.
A lot of
Mm,
them are Houston ones. A lot of them are
mm,
Atlanta ones. The last one I just shot with, I
mm,
can't remember where he's from. He might be from Dallas,
mm,
but I work with all kinds of directors. It don't matter where you from. Even if you got to fly out here to Houston just to record with me,
mm. Gotcha.
I be trying to network the same way I network with different producers and engineers. So
Mm.
just working all around.
Perfect, perfect. And then a few more questions. I do want to ask you this, man. Do you like your career is growing? Do you feel like you want to start writing for other artists too, or start signing your own artists?
It's probably still too early for that as far as
Mm.
signing artists, but I mean writing for artists, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have no problem with that at all.
yeah. Mm,
I don't even need the credit.
mm,
I don't need the credit. I'm not one of
mm,
those people who like to take other people's credit for their success. Like if it worked out for you, I'm glad it worked out for you. But
mm,
it's up to you if you want to tell people who wrote that shit for you.
mm,
But I don't need the credit. I mean, it's just words. I
mm,
didn't invent words. You know what I'm saying? And then it's
mm.
your voice, so just do what you do.
For sure, for
But
sure.
eventually, yeah, I do want to get to a point where I'm at like my zero or trade the truth stage where I could sign some artists, under me
Mm,
and guide them coming up. Because that'd be the only reason why a lot of these
mm,
YNs don't be getting where they need to get. It's just because they don't have the guidance. You know
mm,
what I'm saying?
mm,
Just simply tell them where to go.
mm.
They'll be straight.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you for that answer too. And then one of my last questions is this, right? Do you want to stay independent or you want to go to a major? What's up?
Uh, it's like 70-30.
Mm,
70, I want to stay independent. 30 is like if it happens, it happens.
mm,
I'm not really too got a negative mindset about it. I don't see a reason why it's an issue. I feel like most of the time when there's artists who got issues when it comes to signing to a major,
mm,
it's just because they're not all the way informed on how they should be doing things or what the
mm,
major is doing or anything like that. But I don't see a problem with signing to a major. Like I honestly,
mm,
I just feel like you got to know what you're doing and do that shit right. Cause I don't want to do anything that affects me from making music and releasing music. Cause
mm,
I'm gonna release my shit when I want to.
mm,
But at the same time, I take my time. So when I want to is when I want to. I'm not finna rush it either. You
mm,
know what I'm saying?
mm.
I'm a perfectionist like a motherfucker.
I see, I see. Okay. Got you. And then one of my last questions is this, brother. Do you is there a full album coming out this year? I know you dropped the
Um,
OG A Life Baby 2 last year. Is there a full album coming out this year?
it may be something in the works.
Okay.
It might be something in the works. A little down the line.
Got you. And then one of my last questions is my very last question is this, right? I
Hmm.
ask everybody this question. If you're a fan of the show, I ask this question all the time. Every perspective is different. So, from your perspective, Crash, out of all the things that you learn, out of all the things that you've been through, all the things you perform, all the places you perform, what is one piece of advice that you would give someone trying to get into the music business today?
Don't give up.
Mm.
3 words. Don't give up.
Yeah.
And you gotta depth that shit into you because I done been through a lot of shit just this past year alone. You know what I'm saying? I done been shot this year.
Mm.
I didn't went to jail this year. I'm on ankle monitor now this year. Goddamn, my partner got killed, and then the week right after him, his mother died from heartbreak. Like it's a lot of shit that has been going on, but you just got to keep on pushing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of obstacles, which is the reason why my name is Crash. Because just like a crash dummy, you hitting through a lot of obstacles. You're gonna knock into some walls, but they're gonna keep going until they get it right. That's
Mm.
me. I'm gonna
For
keep going until I
Yeah.
get it right. So
Yeah.
you just can't give up.
Yeah. And on that note, this, man, the one and only Crash, man. Thank you so much for being honest and transparent on this interview. This is one of the most honest interviews I've ever had. Once again, shout out your social media. Where can people find you? TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Where can people find you? Everything.
Y'all can find me everywhere at Crash Dummy. This how you spell it: KRVSH Dummy on all social platforms.
Yeah, and you know this, man. A new singer, Power Up, out now, streaming right here on DJ Chase Radio. Get that DJ Chase Radio merch, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcast, YouTube DJ Chase TV, and download that DJ Chase Radio mobile app, iPhone, Android, YouTube DJ Chase TV. Once again, Crash, you know this, man. The pregame part of this podcast. You know this, and I'm out of here.